Yeah, man.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Thank you. Get off your shoulder and
We are
all
back.
of that. Yeah.
We are back in business, guys. Get your tickets ready. Get your flight plan ready. Get your work excuses ready. Tuesday and Wednesday.
Look, we're gonna get someone to actually come and play the violin, but we didn't do that. But promise, next episode or not in so long, we should get so. I'm not kidding. We should get someone to come out here and play the violin of
We
this.
are back where we belong.
Absolutely.
We are back where we belong. Guys,
How about this? Shout out to actually, I'll let this play.
welcome to Old Trafford. Man United versus Liverpool. Man United versus Real Madrid. Man United versus Bayern Munich.
Yeah.
The Giants of
games.
Europe.
The classics.
Classics, man.
You know, the upper tone excellence of football at its best.
Yep.
Back at the Theatre of Dreams. You don't call it a Theatre of Dreams for nothing. There's a reason why it's called the Theatre of Dreams, you know.
Yep.
So we're back there. This is the other thing I was going to say. If anyone plays the violin and you're part of the Red Devils DC fan group, hit us up, man. I'm not joking about that. I think it'll be nice to have a violin player come do a rendition of the Champions League.
Yeah, today
You know.
after the game, I told Emma that she should have told Solace to play the Champions League theme. And
Yeah,
they
they
actually
did.
Yeah,
They
they
did.
That was
Yeah,
my
yeah,
idea.
yeah.
That was
That's
my idea.
amazing.
Yeah,
That's
I told her
amazing.
that. So like, we are back, guys. Northwest Derby 3-2. How do you feel?
Fucking great, mate. Like, first time. So, during the game, you know, when I came, sometimes I'll ask people for their predictions and all that, and people will tell me their predictions. Then it just hit me that we might do the double over Liverpool this season.
Yeah, we did.
Then I was like, in my head, I was like, when last did we do that? Because it's been a long time since we won at Anfield. You were the one that said a decade, because, and I know you know you're
The stats, yeah.
more or less very solid with your numbers. So like, goddamn, yeah, that sounds like it's true. Yeah,
That's crazy.
I mean, I'll take it, man. That's our trophy this season.
But
actually.
I guess it makes sense because Klopp came there about around that time. Around that time, they were building to what Klopp eventually built, and you know, they were Liverpool, and you know, they kept on rising. We were going in opposite directions. We were
declining,
they
and
were rising,
you know, same with Arsenal, right? We're the last legacy club to have the final battle with the Chelseas and the Manchester Cities, the folks that just dug up money from nowhere.
Yeah, exactly.
And like, you know,
one time they're poor, the next day they're
right.
Yeah.
You know, but we're back, man.
But we're back. We're back. Northwest Derby, 3-2. It should have been more. It should not have been that close. But I kind of felt like Brighton kind of like took our thunder, losing against Newcastle. I think that because if Brighton lost, mathematically we would have been in the Champions League. So we were in the Champions League yesterday, qualified for it yesterday. Yeah.
And why were we not in the Champions League today?
Well, no, we are today. We won, but if Brighton lost, which it did, mathematically the points would have been mathematically we would have been
in the Champions League.
Yeah,
so you're saying we qualified since yesterday already?
Yeah.
So this was just blood and pride.
No, but sometimes I feel like sometimes you have to go and take it, and we did that. We went out there and we took it. You know, it's fine. It's like, you know, it's like you can only control what you can control.
Yeah.
And in football, we know, like, you know, sometimes you see in the World Cup, you have to win your group. You can't rely on someone else winning or drawing. You go out and you win. And I think we did that today. And
look, we can. This is the oldest rivalry in football.
One of the oldest in England, definitely. Yeah.
It's the oldest period.
Yeah.
in football, to be honest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the oldest rivalry in football, and it goes way back to the. Actually, maybe I'll tell this story. It goes back to the formations of those two cities, and it goes
Yeah.
back to the economics.
Yeah, the shipping,
Right.
shipping and like cotton and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Yeah,
Initially, I thought it was like a DC Baltimore, thing. Both cities are, or DC Arlington thing.
Yeah.
Both cities are struggling to contend for economic vibrancy and all of that. But it's deeper, man.
Yeah.
When the Old Trafford tour I did, the tall guy now broke it
Oh
down.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
To the point where the Liverpool dock workers were trying to get higher wages, right? From and that meant that because cotton was being produced in Manchester and shipped through Liverpool.
Yeah.
So the dock workers in Liverpool were like, we need higher wages. So the owners of the companies literally deducted the Manchester workers' wages to add the Liverpool workers' wages.
Yeah.
Eventually, what happened is they built the canal and just bypassed Liverpool, period. And then they needed to go through the docks in Liverpool. Anyway, long story short, that created the
rivalry.
divide. I mean,
Yeah.
the workers in Manchester made
Okay.
new heath for United and
Yeah.
Liverpool. So it goes way back, man.
Okay. Yeah,
So regardless of what's happening, that fixture, it'll be serious. But I'm glad that the players understand that. And
Yeah, definitely. I think the players came out on the we came out on the front foot. I think the first 2 to 3 first 20 minutes, 25 minutes we were like on the front foot. We had the goal by Cunha, then we had the Shesko goal, which was, to me, VAR was trying to VAR shouldn't VAR right now, like they're taking out the fun of the game because they're trying to review
everything.
It's just like so sterile. Like
Everything.
the touch he had on the ball with his hand was so minimal. It did not change the trajectory of the ball. The ball was already going in. It was spinning. So we had those 2 goals. Obviously, I thought we could have had them like at least 3-0 in the first half.
Yeah.
So it just shows that we understood what was on the line, which is good. Because a lot of times I felt in the last couple of seasons that we've had important things on the line and we never took the chance.
Yeah.
Like with Amarim, we were on the brink of getting into the top 4 and then we always lost. We always lost the game. So I felt that was good to finally have something on the brink of, achieving something and going forward and achieving it. And then overcoming adversity in terms of being down up 2-0, coming back and drawing 2-0, and then having the mental fortitude to come back and win the game.
100%. And when I was talking about the whole Liverpool-Manchester thing, and I mean, I'm learning for you from this because you're always saying, dude. So we have folks listening from the UK, interestingly. So our Manchester folks, let me know if I'm right or wrong, but I think I am. I'm on the topic. There's a reason why the boys came out and were fighting that way, because I don't think all of them really understand that. So that's kudos to Carrick for being able to really carry on that message and make them understand that, look, regardless of what's happening, this is Manchester United. This is Old Trafford. If you're playing Liverpool at home, you need to fucking show up. To your points as well, I remember when we were watching the game and I was like, we're Champions League ready because of how amazingly we started the game. We're looking flawless initially. It was like, it was flawless for the first 35 minutes.
Liverpool didn't really threaten. I mean, both of their goals were from...
I was like, this is Liverpool or Fulham? They were like...
I remember you said that. Both of their goals were from mistakes by Ahmad coming in and passing the ball errantly into the midfield, and then the second goal was the men's trying to play from the back.
Yeah.
So they didn't really threaten us. I think I knew we were always going to win. It was just that could we get up back again at 2-2 to score the winner, and Kobe came through and did that. I think Bruno lost the opportunity to draw the record for 20 assists. And
You think so? Based on that was not counted
no,
as an assist.
I don't think it was counted.
Interesting.
I'm gonna check back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check back on the stats, but as of now, I think it was a deflection. It was like a Sesko goal or whatever. But then we saw Mbeumo hitting the back plate. Oh, that would have been goal of the season.
Yeah.
That would have been goal of the season. And I'm really cheering for Mbeumo and Ahmad to find their form again. Hopefully that if that went in, that could have sparked his renaissance in the last 4 games of the season.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's good. Let me start from just the Champions League readiness, because I think I said it jokingly too. Well, it's just nice to see the team performing that way. It's like,
by the way, guys,
all seamless.
Sorry, we're gonna have a flyby. We are in Washington D.C., the nation's capital. So you may see
that's Marine One.
Marine One, a random Marine One flying by. Washington D.C. We have a lot of helicopters flying by in our airspace. So sorry about that.
We're not trying to capture Marine One.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah.
But in terms of the readiness, I think I was joking when I saw how fluently we were playing. Like the boys were like happy to play the game. They were just going for it. Mm-hmm. But in retrospect, after we considered the 2 goals, I'm like, we are not ready for Champions League football. To your point of how every season where there's progress and there's a lot of, it's like it's 1 step forward, 2 steps back kind of thing. I'm just trying to clock that early, because we keep advancing, but there are little things that have to be fixed.
Yeah.
A Champions League, a Premier League winning team is not going 2-0 ahead in Old Trafford and giving out 2 random stupid-ass goals.
Yeah, mistakes.
Actually, that's how you lose it.
Yeah.
We'll have lost this game, actually.
Yeah.
That's how you lose games.
Yeah.
So that cannot be happening.
Yeah.
But I would connect it to, your point about Ahmad and Mbeumo.
Yeah.
I just think it's the lack of games. We've talked about the engine is not running, consistently. You don't have a fit enough squad. Even your first 11 is struggling to be fit because you only play once, in one league. So imagine folks on the bench. There's so many people with potential, but they haven't been able to show.
The cameo appearance by Xerxes, everyone I'm a big Xerxes fan, and he offers a lot. I think he's gonna have I think Xerxes has a bright future at Man United. But that when he came on, the chance that Delo missed, that was created by Xerxes on the opposite side, controlling the ball and sending, controlling the ball with his chest and switching it.
When Dalo missed that charge, you know what I did? I FaceTime Romani.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Mike, that is probably the worst. I need to go back and watch the highlights, but that was a terrible miss, bro.
Yeah. That could have been 3-2. But, that could have been 4-2. But how do you think Carrick managed the game? How do you think he we all know he understands the importance. Amarin won the first, we completed the double.
Yes.
Amarin won the first leg, right, at Anfield. Carrick won the second leg. But
2 sides, same coin.
Exactly.
That's the name of this sport.
No, I like this sport to be the Renaissance man, Michelangelo.
Bro, you're
Renaissance. We're back in the Champions League. The Renaissance period has begun. The Renaissance by Michelangelo.
Let's go.
By Michelangelo. A nice thumbnail.
How about by Michael Carrick? How about that?
The Renaissance. Michelangelo Carrick.
How about that? Yeah.
Definitely. So.
But you're saying how he managed the game?
Yeah.
I think bringing on Drogu was. I don't think that you should have
Yeah.
done that. Well, here's the thing. Anything we're saying on this pod, and I've said it before, right? It's like don't base your life decisions on what we say on this pod. In retrospect, I went back and listened. It doesn't mean we are ignorant. Like we know exactly what we're saying. I've been supporting United my whole life. You have as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Like there's history behind this, and that's what a club like Manchester United demands. It's like you're so into it, so we know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But there are certain things we don't have the privilege of being um, connected to, like stuff that happens behind
Yeah.
the curtains, right? So you don't know what's happening in training and why Michael Carrick selected Drogu over Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Because in my head, like after seeing Drogu's performance, I was like, this should have been Mason Mount playing because Drogu was below par, but you can understand because he's been out for
Yeah.
months.
Not
Well,
of
was
the
it 2
game.
months?
Yeah, almost
Since
about
January.
Yeah.
Since January. Since after the Arsenal game.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's January.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So that's my only feedback of like, Drogo shouldn't have been on the pitch. But the other mistakes, that's not on him. That's on the boys. Like they were
the
just
mental. I think Ahmad came on,
Yeah.
and Ahmad apologized. I'm not like I told you at the game at the bar at Solace. I had to check someone like saying, "Hey, let's not pile on Ahmad." I think a lot of our fans are becoming very fickle. This year, we see that Bruno is about to break the Premier League assist record. Last summer, there was a bunch of folks crying for Bruno to be sold to Saudi, like to get £100 million and invest in a club. Like this team will not be any. I don't
they
know.
exist.
They exist.
It's the same thing I asked you about the Kobe
They
haters.
do exist.
People were saying we should sell Bruno.
Yeah, it's crazy. Our best player post Ferguson era, selling for £100 million to replace him with who? So, to your point, I don't want people to start piling on to Ahmad. Yes, he's going through a dry spell, and he's showing what he can offer on the right wing, and just let him play through his mistakes. Like, for me personally, not to say I churn on players, but I at a point in time I come to a realization that after 12 to 18 months at United, if you can't put in a stellar performance without getting opportunities, you need to go. You need to go.
Yeah.
If you're getting the opportunities and within keyword getting the opportunities and not producing, you need to go.
Yeah.
But I feel like if Ahmad, AFRICOM was when? AFRICOM was when?
That was like November, right?
Yeah, December, right? Yeah, it's
November, December.
Yeah, 3-4 months.
November
Yeah.
into December.
yeah,
Wait.
Yeah,
Actually,
December.
pause. Sorry.
Yeah, AFCON.
No, it was December into January.
Yeah, AFCON. Sorry,
It was
yeah.
December into January.
I didn't mean to mispronounce it. AFCON.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like people just like slating him and like the Ahmad Boobers. I'm not for that. Like let's have some patience and like let him find his form. Now that we were like confirmed with the Champions League, now I'm sure there could be some rotation in the squad and get some
I agree with you.
I think, and also like we said, Carrick is gonna have. Well, if he's appointed manager, he's gonna have his own like evaluation period.
100%. And I agree with you 100%. And I said this before. I mean, we all have our struggles in life. Some reflections I've heard from. Also, we all have our valid opinions. Everyone is valid to their opinion, right? But some things I've heard, it feels like people are connecting the ills of their personal life to Manchester United. I mean, I'm glad the club presents a solace, no pun intended, for people. But you should know that this is human beings you're dealing with.
Yeah.
You can't bring your own bullshit from your regular life and just start attaching it to
You're right.
to a personality. bruv, hope you hope you have good health insurance. Like, go look for a therapist. Don't be piling hate on
Yeah.
one player because it did something.
Yeah.
We can all see that Ahmad is suffering, is
Yeah,
struggling.
yeah, yeah. He's not.
But
He hasn't been the same.
but we are United fans. We are
Yeah.
not, you know,
Yeah. I mean,
City fans. We're
yeah,
not
yeah,
Chelsea fans.
yeah,
You back your players
yeah. You back,
until, to
but
your
yeah,
point,
yeah,
until it's very
yeah,
terrible.
yeah, yeah.
If
I
it's
give.
very terrible, then
Yeah,
sure thing.
yeah. Because even
You
me
know.
now, I always tell Hoyland got a raw deal, right? He was playing with Garnacho and he was playing with Rashford on the wing, that were both inverted. So, have we really gotten to see the best of Hoyland? I'm I'm open to him coming back and being a backup to Sheshko.
Yeah.
Next season, now that we're in the Champions League, we're gonna have like what 60
Right.
games.
Right.
You know, make a
Yeah.
we could stick Hoyland in the Carling Cup, get his confidence up in the FA Cup, get his confidence up, and rotation. So I just don't like how like I got really upset
I like
about
that idea, and I've
yeah
told you about that before. Yeah, absolutely. I think
yeah
Napoli want him though.
yeah well if
Yeah,
I think if they guarantee Champions League football, I think the clause
I think
kicks in.
Napoli want him.
I think if they get Champions League football, the clause kicks in for him to be. He has to be there. So yeah, man. But
Well, you think there's a clause? I mean,
in the contract, if Napoli
there's a
qualifies,
Champions. You are sure
yeah,
there's a Champions League clause in the
yeah.
contract?
If
Because that's a
if
weird contract. No,
if Napoli gets Champions League football, they have to buy him.
that's a weird clause
I
to
think
add
so.
to the contract.
I'm
No,
not
no, that's a weird clause.
like
Normally, it's like they make the decision. Loan with obligation to buy, and I
yeah.
think there'll be so that might be one of the clauses too. Is like when you get Champions League,
You have to buy him.
yeah,
If they qualify for,
exactly.
yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
interesting.
If they
That's an
qualify, yeah.
interesting
I mean, it's a
clause to add.
contract. You could put anything
Yeah,
in a
you can
contract.
exactly.
Like
Once
could
you
put,
agree
yeah,
to it,
yeah.
but it sounds like they're going to.
As long as it doesn't bring any bodily harm to any person
Right,
else, yeah, a
right.
contract, yeah. Otherwise, it's null and void. But yeah, getting back to the game. So yeah, and I think it was critical for us to get the win mentally, even though, like I said, Brighton kind of like stole our thunder the day before. But
I'm fine with them.
yeah,
I'm fine with them stealing that thunder, but we still won. We still did the double over Liverpool, right?
yeah, which is
And
yeah,
how about Kobe Mainoo signing a 5-year
man,
contract
man,
and sealing it? This is the perfect fairy tale story. You just renewed your commitment to Manchester United. After, by the way, a scenario where people were talking about you leaving the club. He asked to leave on loan so he can play for
let
England.
this be. I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna share this because we clipped last week about Kobe haters.
Yeah.
We clipped.
Then he signed a new contract
Let this
immediately
let this be a
afterwards.
lesson in life that you could be doing all the right things, and someone can come into your life and completely change the trajectory of your life.
Yeah.
Amarin, for some reason, beyond my understanding, was saying there was no place in the team for this man for his systems and patterns nonsense.
That's a fireable offense.
And this
isn't
could have
it?
changed this man's trajectory at United. Can you imagine that? Let's just let that sink in.
Do you
And I'm
remember-
glad. Let me finish. I'm glad it comes full circle today that he tied the bow on the Liverpool defeat post signing his contract. It was like almost like made in the universe. So I'm very glad for Kobe. And like I said last week, all the Kobe haters sit down, saying he's too slow. He's not like sit down. You guys are all cardio merchant football loving fans.
How about let's talk about haters for a second. No good doing haters. People is one thing I've just realized. People are always quick to attack someone trying to do good. There's very few accounts of people in this life that someone was trying to do something and they had a huge support. So like, no. People are always quick to like swat people down. Like, no, you're not doing. And it connects to what I was saying earlier about, your people coming and saying, oh, Ahmad is this, or Maguire. Like, what takes a human being to the point where maybe your life is so shitty and you think it's okay to now extend that shittiness onto someone else.
Yeah.
You've talked about this before. You said you will never go online and be bashing out
No,
people.
yeah, I
But
don't do
that's a
that.
constant
I don't do that.
problem.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
don't.
I mean, some of our players have performed less because they're interacting with
Yeah.
the online crowd.
Yeah.
Sancho made a dummy account to be commenting on his actual account and saying,
Yeah.
You're a good player. Yeah." Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I've never.
that's
To
the
me, it's
world that
weird.
we're living in. It's just
Yeah, we talk shit at the bar, we talk shit in
right.
person in the group chat, but for me to go like at on someone's social media and at them,
And
professional
now shit
athlete,
on them.
yeah,
Well,
it's crazy.
actually, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if you run through the comments.
I think people who do these things are people who have never played a sport, whether it's middle school, high school, primary school,
Yeah.
college. They've never played a sport, so they don't understand how good these guys are
Yeah.
at that level.
What it takes.
What it takes to get to that level,
Yeah.
whether it's
Run 90
football,
minutes on a pitch.
NBA, NFL,
and you
So
understand.
you can't go. You should not go and at them. Like,
Yeah.
you could be mad at them, but don't go at them. It's stupid to me.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, what are you saying?
No, I mean, on that level too, it's like I will never just attack someone for no good
Yeah,
reason.
yeah.
It doesn't make
Doesn't make sense. At
doesn't
all.
make any
Doesn't make
sense.
sense
So
at all.
yeah, he has vindicated himself.
Oh yeah, Kobe.
as,
And to me, it was always baffling because Kobe, the last major tournament was the Euros, right? Euros was in 24, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He played for England in the final.
Yeah.
He got into the team thanks to Eric Ten Hag. I think Eric Ten Hag selected him.
Shout out to Eric Ten Hag,
yeah,
actually.
selected him as one of the next ones up from the academy. And it was to me, it was like, what kind of systems and patterns that you have, Amarin, that you don't have a place for this guy? That's crazy to me. And like I said, I'm glad it came full circle.
Yeah.
We saw him sign the contract. Then we saw Kobe go to the academy kids now. Because he was saying in the interview with United on their socials, he was saying that Kobe, he remembered when Rashford and God damn it, Lingard used to come to him as an academy kid, you know. So it just keeps the blood, the blood
momentum.
You know, blood not the youth in the academy, and show the academy kids that, hey, I could work towards something. It's a great story, and like I said, it's great for him to tie the bow on today's game.
Absolutely.
Finishing the whole, coming full circle.
That's a fairy tale moment. And that's what United is built for. Every now and then we have this moment. Someone's reminding me of the Lyon game, not to go on a tangent, yesterday. I was like, God damn it. Yes, that's what United is about. That's why we love this sport.
Yeah.
Right. But still on the topic of Kobe and all of this, you remember when we had a conversation and I was like, if Amorim doesn't figure out how to structure his team with Kobe Mainoo in some way, then that's a problem.
Yeah.
Because you can't have this amazing talent. It's
Yeah.
like Fergie having Ronaldo and let's say maybe David Beckham was still around. And that's on Fergie's plate as a manager to figure out how you need to play this new talent. But Amorim obviously failed on that.
Failed catastrophically.
Yeah. But switching to, we're talking about giving people a chance and not being negative and all of that. I actually want to give all our last three managers some kudos. Because when we were talking, it just hit me that there's a trajectory of good things that some of them did, you know. I think it'll be unfair for us to look back on all of this stuff and just be negative about pick the negatives. They are negatives. Don't get me wrong. So let me run through the list. Ten Hag, he came aside. Well, first of all, the trophies he won.
Yeah.
Those are, he won the FA Cup, he won the League Cup.
Yeah.
But aside that, he was the one that elevated and promoted Garnacho.
Yeah.
Kobe.
Yeah.
Who else?
Yeah.
Those two, I think.
I think he had some.
He played. He was trying to get the best out of Rashford. He got He
He sent
hired
Sancho to
Benny McCarthy from
Yeah,
South Africa
yeah,
to coach Rashford, and Rashford scored 20-something goals that
and
season.
he sent Sancho to Holland for
Exactly,
like 3 months for
exactly.
his
Like,
rental. Yeah,
man, these guys these are back to what I'm saying. In this world right now, everything is digital and all of that, and we start treating people like
yeah.
their data.
But sometimes people.
These are
Yeah,
human beings.
yeah,
He moved with his family to Manchester.
yeah.
To this is his life.
Yeah.
He put his all in
Yeah,
us.
I think to be honest, ETH got a raw deal. I think he did get a raw deal. I think he just ran out of
Who's that?
time. Eric Ten Hag.
Yeah, no,
I
I
think
get.
he got a raw deal. I would have been okay with him staying on. Like you said, he was what, eighth? He was eighth when we fired him. I want to say,
Yeah.
and we ended up 15th. So we got worse.
So here's the thing with Amorim coming in, right? Ten Hag was also struggling with just discipline in the squad. I think since that Ronaldo episode of him, going loggerheads with Ole, you remember this period where they subbed him and he was doing all of this and all that. And that's one of the most just unfortunate events that I have with United. Because when Ronaldo came, I really thought that we were going to kick it. But he just came and destroyed everything.
Yeah.
That's but anyway, not to go on a tangent.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
since then, I don't think there's been discipline in the squad.
Yeah.
Amorim came and did his own job of doing that.
Clean house.
There was no Rashford showing up from Belfast.
Yeah, drunk.
Like, what are you?
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah. No, I'm definitely with the discipline side.
So
get
he
rid
did
of the
that.
dead weight. Yeah, that was. But sometimes people come in and out of your life for a reason in a season. So I think that was his job to do in United, and I think the board kind of. I don't want to say the board hid. I don't want to say the board hid behind him, but I think the board kind of like allowed him.
They scapegoated him. They threw him under the fucking bus, bro.
To push out the deadwood players that didn't
Right,
want to do,
right.
and then got rid of him. But it is what it is. At the end of the day, we were here with Michelangelo.
To wrap up the trio.
The Renaissance.
So now Michael he's adding his own.
What's the painting that Michelangelo painted? Is it a fresco? Is it? Yeah.
You're asking the wrong person, bro.
Right,
Sorry.
yeah. Well,
Well, I love paint.
people,
I love art and all that, but painting and all that is
I'm
not
trying to remember the
my.
painting that right now.
Uzo, if you ask Uzo, shout out to Uzo. If you ask Uzo, he will know.
No,
that's his jam.
Michelangelo is painting. No, Michael Carrick, aka Michelangelo, is painting his Renaissance.
He's painting
the Renaissance
a perfect
period.
picture.
Yeah, I know people are still.
Beware Scousers.
I know there's still people out there saying, "Man, we need a better manager. We need Enrique. Enrique is not coming to Man United. Not
Enrique
the
Iglesias? I thought he
No.
makes music.
No, Luis Enrique.
Oh.
Yeah, he's not coming to Manchester United.
Yeah, I don't know him either.
Especially now, if PSG wins or goes to the final and loses, I don't think he's coming here.
How about this? We don't want him.
Yeah.
We don't.
Yeah, it's
Stay where you are, bro. We're good.
A bird in hand is what twin the bush. A bird in hand will twin the bush.
What's all of this been
like
talk
you
of
going
people
after
saying that,
something.
we don't know if we can attract the manager, that
Yeah,
no one wants to take the Man
hypotheticals.
United job.
Yeah.
How about Man United doesn't want your ass?
Yeah.
How about that? I never figured.
But it's just
factor that in.
it's just about all these hypotheticals. The hypotheticals of what if Nagelsmann, like people just throwing out random names with nothing behind it in substance. Like, like
That's why.
give him a season. Give him
Right.
a summer to get players that he wants. Give him a summer to build a system that he wants to, and let's go.
And I'll say this. That's why I'm proud of this pod. Everything here is original.
Yeah.
Like we're not doing anything for algorithm or clicks or whatever. This is serious reflections of just how we feel. It's raw, it's unfiltered.
Unfiltered, yeah.
It's out, like we're putting our time into this. So I'm not like, imagine how it would be if we're looking at what the popular news is, then we're like bending our narratives to
I'm not
suit
doing that.
Imagine
I'm doing
kind of
that.
thing.
Like I was even telling
That's
people,
why transfers, speculations, and I mean it's crazy.
Yeah.
Every time transfer season comes around, I switch off my phone because all of the
Yeah, it's too much noise.
random.
Yeah, I stopped following transfers like 10 years ago. It's just too much.
Yeah.
Until you're signing a shirt at
Right.
Carrington, that's until you sign a contract at Carrington, that's all I look up to. But kind of getting back to the game, how do you think Luke Shaw, heaven again,
Yeah.
not much to complain about.
Yeah.
Heaven has played himself into
Yeah. It'll be hard to get him out.
get him out. It's gonna be
And
hard.
that's actually a very good topic. At this point, do we just cash out on?
Martinez, I said this a year
Yeah.
ago. Let's sell Martinez while he still has value. Or I saw a very good suggestion: move Martinez into the midfield. He has played midfield for us before. Move him into the midfield.
Like Casemiro,
Yeah,
center
while Casemiro goes.
defense.
Yeah.
He's played that once.
Yeah, he played
right?
midfield once. Yeah, he did pretty well.
Yeah.
But I don't think he is.
Regardless, that's a good suggestion. But the core problem is that he does it. He's not fit. So even if you do that,
Yeah,
it's the same issue.
Yeah, it's just
It's the same issue.
guys. We have to be acknowledgeable of the fact that we need players who are available. We need 5 Brunos. Listen, man, call me delusional, but we can win the Champions. No. Sorry, we can win the Premier League next season. I think if you do the table from when Carrick took over, we will be at the top.
Yeah.
Right? If everything stays as it is, Chelsea is dysfunctional. Man City is not sure if Pep is going to leave them. Liverpool is still rebounding from a disappointing season.
Right.
And Arsenal, Arsenal has been building. They've been second the last 4 years.
They've been building that tall building
Yeah.
that Thierry
Yeah.
Henry talked about.
We could do. You may call me delusional, but I think we can win. I think we can come second. I think we can come second or first.
No, we're quick.
Yeah.
We're quick to forget that we haven't been far off for a lot of seasons. Only finished second.
Yeah, we'll finish second.
First season, and you're not delusional.
No, I'm
it's
not
time. It's due.
Yeah.
The Premier League is due for.
Yeah, 2013 was last year.
That's a good caption.
13 years.
Premier League is due for Manchester United at
Yeah.
this point in time.
Yeah. Let's get one.
It's been too long.
Yeah, let's go for Bruno.
It's ready. We're ready
Yeah.
for the Premier League
So I think
trophy now.
I think we are I think we're in a good spot. We just need to. This year the board signed very well. I think the board.
They
signed
need to
very
double
well.
in down. They
Yeah.
double down on that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I think we need to sign well again. Get the players in. Get them. It's a World Cup year, so we're gonna be dealing with a lot of agents and a lot of deals are gonna be delayed for post World Cup. I don't think a lot of deals are gonna get done before the World Cup.
Doesn't matter. It can happen really quick though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get you.
Unless it's like last year Cunha, we knew we were getting Cunha, so
Yeah.
it was already done and sorted. And Bremer kind of like dragged on
Yeah.
a little bit.
Well, yeah.
But let's get the
Let's
players in.
get to business.
Let's get Carrick settled. Let's get his coaching staff updated.
Let's get we have good points. We have a lot of pending.
Yeah.
Maybe not a lot, but the major pending I would say is Carrick's contract. Like they need to figure out what they're doing with that. I heard that he met with Sir Jim Ratcliffe.
Yeah.
Months ago, like a while
Yeah.
ago, right? So I hope they finalize all of that. I like the like we should just stick to consistency.
Yeah.
United.
Yeah. Yep.
Be consistent. Carry on. The ideology and just
I think
simplify it.
Yeah, I think the days of just randomly
Simplify it.
I think the days of just randomly
Giving people 200,000,
Yeah.
250,000 a week contracts.
Yeah.
You think those days are over?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, one will hope so.
I know, right? It's just crazy. Like it's just crazy that we have just this season has been such a windfall.
Yeah.
From like losing the Europa League final. And by the way, guys, we had a huge hangover from the Europa League final because we had planned to barbecue on this beautiful rooftop. of
Bro, it
Femi's.
was rough, bro.
We had the food sorted.
That
We
was
had
the
the
darkest day.
alcohol. We had everything sorted, and then we lost. And then it was
Shout out to Lana Del Rey. She
Yeah.
has this song called The
Yeah.
Darkest Day.
And then it
Bro.
was like, it wasn't, you see how you have all the beautiful blue skies? It wasn't like this. It was rainy, it was overcast.
Yeah, even the weather was
Um,
like, yeah, we're
were-
gonna stunt
we
on you
were
guys.
we were such in a down mood, and then that mood just kind of like carried over into the Premier League season, and then I remember it was so dour. Like all these press conferences started getting so negative and toxic, and saying, "Oh, like a storm is coming." Like, why would you tell someone a storm is coming? Like, let's just like
Just do the fucking job, right?
yeah. Ignorance is bliss sometimes. Let us just like
As
say, hey,
Duncan would say, it was like, Amber was like, oh, I'm a European. Duncan is shout out to Duncan. It was like, oh, I'm a European manager. Then Carrie came in and just like, boys, just send it.
send it.
Just-
I know, yeah, send it,
Send
yeah,
it. Simply
yeah. So it was just
simple.
like this. I mean, let me know how you guys feel. Like, how you guys feel about in the comments. Like, let me know how you guys feel about like how the season was, how the season ended. It was just such, to me, it was just such a roller coaster, and it just goes to show you, because I was always one thing I was always confused about. Like, yo, we're Manchester United. We may not get the days of getting the A1 players might be gone, but we can still get an A minus, B plus players. We shouldn't be 15th. Why are we 15th? Aston Villa. I
Yeah.
remember I had to be telling someone. Someone was saying when Unai Emery. Sometimes we have a lot of people that don't know football. Sorry guys, but like I remember when Unai Emery was.
Well, that's
Aston
fine.
Villa.
That's what this pod is for
Yeah.
too. It's like
People
we
were
are
saying-
all
People were
growing
saying-
and learning
people
together,
were
you
saying,
know.
Oh, Unai Emery is doing better than us because they have better players at Aston Villa than Man United. I was like, what are you talking about? There will never be a day when Aston Villa has better players than Man United. It's just impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
Yeah.
At any given day, there's only about, at any given day, the only teams that I would think that would have better players than Man United is Real Madrid. That's it.
100%.
And Bayern.
Real Madrid,
And Bayern. Serie
Real
A,
Madrid, Bayern, Barcelona.
Barcelona, that's it.
That's about it, right?
That's about it. That's the only
Even
other team.
even them Liverpool and Arsenal, like
Yeah,
our
I mean,
worst will be on the same level.
Exactly,
Our worst.
same level. Yeah, I'm not trying to
Yeah,
disrespect.
and City.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
City now.
City
Now.
is because they're cheats, right?
Yeah, they're cheats.
Same old City, always cheating.
Yeah. But
They're the only ones that.
yeah. But I was
Yeah.
always baffled. Like, yo, 15th.
Yeah, no, that was
I was like,
That's a bust.
no, our players are not. And I think like Amarin had all the charms and stuff like that, and made us feel like these guys are shit. And then people started turning on Kobe and saying, oh yeah, he's slow, he's not fast enough, he's not physical enough. I'm like, what are you talking
Right.
about? This guy has a first touch. He caresses the ball.
Well, here's the
He
thing
caresses
with
the ball.
Amarum. First, that half season he took over from Ten Hag, he played Kobe consistently. You remember? Kobe got us back from, the Liverpool win. When we won, what was that game that we won Liverpool? We came back from being like 2-0 down or something.
Can't
We
remember.
won. Ahmad scored the final win. Was it the game that I can't remember. Anyway, he was playing Kobe. So it was the season where he bought Umbremo, Konya, and
This season,
Sheshko.
this season,
That's
yeah.
when he changed all of his tactics, dropped Bruno back with
Dropped Bruno.
Casemiro.
Which is
so there was no
another-
space
Which is
for.
another crazy idea in hindsight. Why would you take Bruno out? Did you see Bruno did like a switch today? I can't remember if it led to a goal or not, but it led to like a corner or something. Like,
Right.
why would you put him back further away from the goal? I don't know. To
Well,
me,
that's what we. So it goes back to, and I hate to keep going back to this. The management, the leaders, they knew that this was what he was going to
Yeah,
do. This
yeah.
is how he played in Sporting. That's why you guys went to source for him, right?
Yeah.
And he was trying to do the same thing.
Yeah.
And, and he was just making sure that players fit into that his
But to be fair, Sporting is
way
still
of playing.
Sporting is still in the top 3 in the league. I understand he did the whole renaissance of Sporting, because Sporting was going through a lot of issues before he took over.
Yeah.
And I understand he did the whole renaissance at Sporting and stuff. But like he's not made for English football. He's not made for English football. It's just too much. Or maybe he should have started at a smaller club like Brentford, and then kind of like earn his badges. But like we were just like,
So why did we go to get him then? Like that's
I don't
what's
know, the
pissing me off.
whole
Like
concept.
it's like, all right, cool, you got him. Honestly, if you're going to make us get with the program, and it's not like we have a choice, you've appointed a Manchester United manager anyway, then give him time. Like
Yeah.
Amorim, I feel will have been, and we should get off this topic.
Yeah.
Amorim, I feel, if we gave him another 1 year and like a season and a half, and give him the transfer budget to buy the players he wants in those positions and play the game he wanted to play.
What I'm gonna do,
I think it'll have been successful.
What I'm gonna do, and like
know.
I said, to get off Amarim, I don't need to put. I mean, I don't think anyone needs to put a nail into his coffin anymore because he's already 6 feet deep. But
I saw a picture with him with this lady at a restaurant. He looks happy. So
what I
that's
want to
good.
do, I'm gonna take his winning percentage, and then I'm gonna extrapolate that
Yeah.
from when he got released to the games to the end of the season, and I'm gonna see where we're gonna end up in terms of points. If he
Yeah,
stayed.
that would be interesting.
That's the most mathematical fair.
I mean,
way
we'll
to
have been
assess
like 10th or something.
yeah. We weren't gonna make Champions League. We were not. I don't care.
Yeah,
what
we'll
we're
be
talking-
like
we're
the
not
conference, Europa conference, right? That's what they call it.
8th, 10th.
Yeah, that's where.
We will win, lose.
Yeah.
That was literally his
Absolutely.
That was literally
Absolutely.
his winning rate.
No, but looking on the bright side, man, this is us being back in the Champions League. This is a season turned around, and it's not just a fluke. It's a whole. We were talking about this the last time. There's a whole energy running through the whole squad.
Yeah.
You know,
They believe,
everyone knows. You know what United feels like, and,
Yeah.
and of course, Michael Carrick has
Yeah.
a lot to do with
Yeah.
that. So just
aura.
looking forward to, and even you were saying that we qualify for the Champions League, but the boys still came out and
I think
and played
Yeah.
the game.
Yeah.
They were
they still played.
locked in.
And I think, I mean, I'm not from the UK at all, but I think there's also like an anti-English manager sentiment in the Premiership where they feel like English managers cannot manage the top 5, 6 clubs. It's always like foreigners. Yeah,
You think so?
yeah, there's definitely, yeah. Who's the last top English manager? So I feel like that's the media. It's almost like a self-hating thing. Like, why can't Carrick get the job? Oh, because he's English? Yeah.
I've never
Yeah.
explored this territory
Yeah.
before. So if you have more information,
No, I'm telling you.
I've never
I'm telling you.
thought
I mean,
of. Yeah.
Ferguson, Scottish, right? Ferguson, right? He's in Scotland, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even the bird is mad. But yeah. So I feel like that's what drives the whole like anti-Carrick establishment. I don't know what it is. It's a bigger issue than me. Maybe we could ask Sam that question.
Big Sam.
He's from
Sam
Manchester.
Allardyce. Sam Allardyce is English.
Yeah.
In my head, I'm trying to.
But
I've never.
He topped out that.
Your position is this is
Yeah.
a very serious position he's
Yeah.
taking. So I need more information
Yeah.
to really ground
And-
that.
and
There are a
who's
lot
the
of
coach?
English managers though.
Moyes got it, and he did not.
I will count the Scottish as.
Moyes Scottish. Sorry.
I'll
Yeah.
count the Scottish as.
I mean,
they're in the
but
United Kingdom.
Yes.
So
But what I'm saying is that, to your point,
yeah.
good example, Big Sam. What's the biggest clubs he managed?
Well, there are
West Ham.
multiple people like that.
West Ham, Bolton, not the top teams.
Well, because the top teams have always had the same manager for a long time. I mean, Arsenal had Wenger, United had
Well, I
Ferguson.
mean, I think they had an English manager before Wenger, but I'm just saying, like, I think the whole anti-Carrick. I'm not trying to stir up anything. I'm just doing on based on my, like I said, we are raw and uncut and unfiltered. I think that And I want to
Yeah.
ask our Sam, who is from Manchester United and lives in the Washington D.C. area, when he comes on,
From Manchester, the
how
city.
does he feel? Like he's supposed to be coming here for the last episode of the last game of the season. How does he feel the anti-Carrick? Is it like a whole like, oh, the English manager is not good enough to manage Manchester United? No, it's an underlying theme. It's an
You
underlying
think
theme
so?
it's an underlying theme in the Premiership. Trust me. Even Newcastle, when they got all the Saudi money, and they got that guy from Bournemouth, I forgot his name. What's his name again? The Newcastle manager.
Oh, I don't know.
I can't
I'm not
remember his
sure.
name, but yeah, he's
Yeah.
English, and they were like, "Oh, is he good enough?" Like it's weird. So I think that's what the whole anti-Carrick thing is about.
That
It
is
plays-
wow.
Yeah, yeah. It's
If
crazy.
that's true, if
Yeah,
there's,
clip-
I've never.
yeah,
This is
clip
the
me up.
first time I'm
Yeah, clip me
hearing
up.
about
Yeah, clip me up,
anything
man.
like this.
Clip me up.
But if that is true, that is the most insane thing I've
Yeah,
actually
clip me
ever
up.
heard.
Clip me up.
Because
Clip me up.
you're playing the league in England,
Yeah.
so you would think that
Bro, think of it.
English
Think of it.
coaches
Top 6
should
teams,
know.
The top 6 teams have never had an English manager. Pochettino at Tottenham, Mourinho at Chelsea, Maresca at Chelsea, Unai Emery at Arsenal.
Well, now United has an English manager.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So I just feel it's whoever is best at the job,
course,
though. It's
but I
like this is also the Premier League.
but
Same
I'm
with
saying-
the players,
But I'm
right?
saying, yeah, but I'm saying,
It's whoever
I
is
think-
best.
Yes, whoever's best for the job.
Yeah,
But I
it's
think
like, you know.
there's a slight underlying theme of, oh, is he good enough to manage the premier club in England? That's what I'm saying. I think that's why there's an undercurrent. That's why
Yeah.
they're almost mad that he's having this much success at Manchester United.
Well, I'll say
Why are we going to Europe? Nagelsmann, Luis Enrique. Yes, I understand. PSG plays exciting football, but also people don't realize PSG is resting a lot of their players, and they're fresh for the European League. They're fresh for the European competition because they don't have any competition in Liga. So it's
Look,
skewed. It's skewed.
even-
we have
yeah.
to fight. We can
Right.
get slapped. We
The
talked
Premier
about
League is as big as the
Yeah.
Champions League.
Yeah, we talked about this
Or
like
even
2 weeks.
bigger.
We talked about this 2 parts ago. We could get slapped by Wolves. We could get
Yeah.
slapped by Burnley. We always have to be on guard.
Yeah.
We can't rest Bruno.
No.
Could we arrest Bruno today? Could
Absolutely not.
could
We
arrest
will have
Bruno?
lost the game.
Could we arrest Bruno against Chelsea?
Yeah, absolutely
No,
not.
we can't arrest Bruno. So it's skewed.
Oh, you're going too far against the lesser teams.
Yeah,
No,
we
you
can't.
you have to always
Yeah,
show up.
Yeah, we always have to show up. So like
Right,
it's just like
right,
people
right.
even the same thing with Bayern Munich. They can save their best players for Europe. That's why Premiership teams do not as good as they can in the Champions League, and
Yeah.
that's why I think people say, oh I don't know, man. Like I said, Eric Ten Hag went to the Champions League semi-final. He came
Mm-hmm.
to England. He got slapped by Brentford from day one, like we said last week, right?
Yeah.
We got slapped. Did we lose that 4-0?
4-0. We lost the first 2 games
Yeah.
like 4-0, 4-0.
Yeah.
Same kind of losses we were having before Ole got fired.
Yeah. And he took Ajax to the semi-final. So what does that tell you? You know. So I just think that there's a lot of politics in trying to get the manager, like you said, to me, get the best person available.
Right.
But I think, like the old saying goes, a bird in hand is worth two in the bush.
Yeah.
We have Carrick here. This man has beaten Chelsea, Tottenham, City, Arsenal, Liverpool.
Yeah.
Like, what more do you
What more do you need?
What more do you need?
And I was going to say
That's his resume. That's his resume.
my major concern is our OG players just consistently hating, and I think they have
I'm not. They have
consistently carried on.
Yeah, I'm not. Gonna
Anderson recently
Yeah.
spoke about
Yeah.
it. I was like,
Yeah.
and shout out to Anderson.
Unreal.
They went to find him from wherever he was,
found
and
him, yeah, he's-
nowadays
yeah,
he's
he's-
come.
yeah.
And man, you know,
Golden Boy.
Anderson, man.
Golden Boy. Shout out to Anderson. man.
If you're
Golden Boy.
listening, I mean, you're once a red, always a red, man. I'm
Yeah.
glad that you're back
Yeah.
up and about. But he said he was like, he doesn't understand why people are not supporting Carrick.
It's weird.
Which is just
It's weird.
it's getting petty
It's
and all of
getting
that. And it's
weird,
like just
weird
there's
energy.
something Gary said recently. I'm just like, man, bruv, what
weird
is
energy.
wrong? What is this
Like
nonsense?
Patrice ever said,
Like,
when you're in Valencia, they wanted paella, and you gave them fish and chips. You usually sit down.
right,
Sit down,
right,
bro. You
right.
lost like he didn't last more than 9 games at Valencia.
You got the hell
What
out.
are you talking about?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
yo, man, like
It's the same thing with all of them.
and this is what we're talking about.
You know.
People talking about like, oh, support the manager. Listen, man, support. Like I said, I don't like to bash players.
Yeah.
I give players 12 to 18 months, 24 months even. Call me crazy. I gave up on Onana at the Grimsby game. I was like, okay, I've seen
You
enough.
should.
Yeah, call me crazy. But
I'm
like,
giving up on
people talking
Onana
about,
too.
this is a manager that you back. This is people talking about back Amarim. Like I was like, I was off the Amarim train, but this is a manager that you back.
Yeah.
He's given us results. He has taken us on
Consistently.
from 6th to 5th, temporary, not teetering on the brink of
Right.
Conference League and Europa League football
Right.
to cementing Champions League football. What more do you need? What more do you need? What more do you need to see? Okay, fair enough. He doesn't have European experience. Okay, fair enough. He doesn't have. We've only played in the Premier League. We've not been stretched. The squad has not been stretched in the FA Cup or the EFL. But still, he got us to the Champions League. He has saved the board. Financially, we are. Financially, we are. That's 100 million coming from Champions League football or whatever financial amount. We're back in the Champions League. Sponsors. Man United didn't have a sponsor kit on our training kit this year. We lost our sponsor last year.
Yeah.
The club that created sponsors for training kits lost it. We were the pioneers of that, and now we don't even have it in 2026. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean,
It's unfounded, it's stupid. And look, this is what I'm gonna say. Y'all better give him the job.
yeah.
Y'all better give him the job.
We
Y'all
can
better
clip.
give him the
clip.
job.
I firmly believe in what I said that there's a bias. They don't want an English manager.
Who are the
managing
they?
Manchester. They? I don't know. They're in the zeitgeist.
Because the days are the English owners of the club. So that's why I don't really understand
Well, American English.
Well, I don't understand your
I'm just
but
saying.
I'm not saying it's not
No, but I'm just
right,
saying.
but I'm like, what's the
But I'm just
context
saying,
behind
the
that?
top 6 clubs in England. When last
I
time
think
did
it's just based on
when last-
whoever's
when-
best.
but
When last did you have a wonderful English coach that everyone was looking for? So that's where we should go to.
But if they're not given the opportunity, how can you not get
Well,
coaches in the good
Well,
opportunity?
that's another thing. The English league is the top in Europe. So the English managers, I'm guessing, don't need to go to another country. So they're all in England.
Of course, yeah.
Struggling to coach teams. Meanwhile, these other coaches, of course, are having more opportunity because they're moving around and they're getting more exposure.
Well, I think
so
it's
you're
whole,
bringing,
the whole like continental football,
Yeah.
sexy and attacking, and
I agree with you, and there's substance to what you're saying. Because if we are United, like we've always looked, this is the second, we had 2 Dutch coaches, right? We've always looked outside for the most of it.
yeah.
But I don't think it's a direct bias against English coaches. It's just like you are looking for the best on paper.
Yeah.
Which, if you're looking at that on paper, it will be people that have coached successful clubs before in Europe.
Okay.
And people tend to move around in Europe.
Yeah. Yeah.
For England, someone like Michael Carrick, for instance,
Middlesbrough.
he stayed in England.
Yeah.
If someone like Gary Neville got the Valencia job off nothing, no history.
Vibes. He knew the
No
owner.
history.
He knew the owner.
So imagine if he was successful at Valencia.
He knew the
He'll have
owner.
gone,
He
he'll
knew
have
the
coached Atletico Madrid. He'll have done this, he'll have
He
done
knew the
that.
owner. He had
Then
a
he'll
good
become,
Yeah, he had a good
But
relationship with the owner.
most English coaches don't do that. They stay in England.
Yeah, for the most part.
So I think that's the major thing.
Not many English players or coaches go.
And I think that has to change. Now, the Premier League has gotten so much tougher that you need, and look at what's happened to Slot.
Yeah.
Like, this is not, a walk in the park. This is serious.
Yeah.
So now I think the Premier League has evolved into this situation where you literally need people that understand the English
Yeah,
game
you have
true
to.
and
Yeah,
true
it's
all the way through. Like,
you get
and that's why.
overwhelmed.
That's why. What is it? Is Carrick a magician?
Yeah,
He's not. He just there are certain things that are standard, and there are certain things you can't gain off vibes.
because I think
You have to experience it.
I
You
think
know.
and last thing about the coaching discussion, I think if you look at players, coaches, right, foreign
Yeah.
managers that have come to England and have success, right?
Right.
What three? Pep. Okay, Pep had success at Bayern
Should we
and
count Ateta as a
no.
success?
Well, no. I think no, he hasn't won anything yet, so you can't. I
Oh,
mean,
I think he
he
won
has
the FA Cup, didn't
FA
he?
Cup, yeah, but he has stabilized the club. But okay,
Right.
Pep, Jurgen Klopp,
Jose.
Chelsea, uh, Jose Mourinho, he
Yeah.
revolutionized the game. He revolutionized because
Absolutely.
when he came in 2004 after winning the Champions League with Porto, he revolutionized the game. Even Sir Alex Ferguson mentioned that how he revolutionized. He brought in the
Absolutely.
4-3-3 formation. At that time, we were all playing Premier League teams were all playing 4-4-2.
4-4-2.
He
I think
revolutionized
we
the game.
thought that's what Amorim was going to do.
Yeah, he revolutionized the game. Other than that,
Yeah.
okay, I'm trying to think. The Italian there at Napoli, the crazy coach. What's his name again?
Conte?
Conte. Conte won.
What did he do in the Premier League?
He won. He won. He won the Premiership. He won
With
the
who?
Premier League. Yeah,
With who?
2017 Chelsea.
Conte?
Yeah, Conte won the.
For
won-
real?
Yeah,
2017?
yeah, 2017, 2016. Yeah. And then
Bro,
Claudio.
it's one of the years I've blocked out
And
from my
then
memory.
Claudio
Ranieri?
Ranieri. Yeah, so you see, they're all foreigners.
The current English coach too did the Champions League with Chelsea, right?
Yeah, Tuchel. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're all foreigners. So like I'm not lying. Like the numbers tell you that they're not English managers. They're not English managers. So I think there is an inherent mental bias against an English manager getting the premier job in England.
Well, I mean
But that's an issue above me. I'm not English.
the boys in
And
England are gonna like
and
what
that's
you're
something
saying,
that I
so
want
that's
to
fine.
ask. And that's something. Yeah, that's something I want to ask
Ask Sam
Sam
to chime in on, yeah.
when he comes
Well, no,
here.
it's the truth, you know.
Yeah, it's the numbers.
Yeah.
It's not. It's nothing. It's the facts. Why
Yeah,
can't,
I agree. The
I
only
think,
only context I'm adding is because it's the Premier League, everyone is going for it. So of course you see
Yeah.
different levels
Yeah.
of people.
Yeah.
But to your point, yeah, absolutely, man.
I think that is what's driving the hate, or not the hate, but the anti.
Yeah. Right.
Carrick can't get the
Yeah,
job.
yeah.
Can't
You
get
want
the job,
someone
can't get the job.
that
You want someone from Europe.
I agree.
Someone from
I
Europe.
agree.
Like, it's just weird to me.
Yeah.
The man is getting results. If this was Amarin getting the same results, everyone's we'll be ready for Europe next year.
I agree.
It's a inherent, it's a cognitive bias, and
I
that
agree.
we just have
I
to.
agree.
With biases, you just always have to acknowledge that you have a bias, and then you can get the right
Yeah.
treatment for it.
100%. 100%. Who will we play next? Let's switch to predictions.
Yeah, predictions definitely. I think we are playing. Is it Aston Villa? I think we might be playing Aston Villa. Let me check and see. Let me see. I think. Oh no, Sunderland.
We'll play Sunderland.
Yeah, Sunderland next.
We're gonna have
Sunderland
the
next.
ball. Maybe that's a game to play all of them Shea Lacey and all of the
Oh wow, no.
You know.
Okay.
Start Xerxes. You know?
Okay, so sorry. Yeah, Sunderland, then Nottingham Forest, and then Brighton.
Well,
So we
those are
have
good-
three more. So
we
we
should-
have three more games for. So we have three more games for Bruno to break the record.
So there's 3 games left for the season to end.
3 more games.
Wow, it's been an amazing season, man.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a
3
long
more
season
games.
considering like where we started and when we ended. It's been very a roller coaster season, but
Yeah.
it was stabilized. It was stabilized by Amarim in the last. I mean, it was stabilized by Carrick in the last 2 to 3
Yeah,
months.
I agree.
Yeah, I think it was a great decision
What
by
are
the board.
What are your predictions for Sunderland?
I think we win out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, all of the games.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those teams have nothing to play for. I think I would like to see. I know historically under Ferguson, he always played a lot of youth players coming down to the end of the season once everything was
Everything is
finalized.
set. Yeah.
Everything's finalized.
Let's see. Yeah.
Give the youth a run out. Give the Shea Lacey's, the Fletcher kids, like give them a run out. You know, just give them something. Like
I agree.
The academy. Listen, man. I'm gonna keep it real. I thought the academy. I mean, in terms of academies, Chelsea has had one of the best. That's just facts. Chelsea has had one of the best academies in the last 20 years. If you really look at the players that Chelsea's academy has churned out, there were a lot of good players have come up from.
Who?
Yeah, Chelsea.
Who?
A lot of good. Trust me.
What players?
No, Chelsea has had a lot of good academy players coming up from there, man. Trust me, a lot.
Okay.
A lot. Yeah. The last couple games of the season, I hope that we can run out some academy players. It's good to see that, obviously we had Rashford and Garnacho. Garnacho kind of came out from the academy because we bought him at an older age from Atletico Madrid. So, yes, he's a quasi academy player, but like, it's glad to see Kobe came out and signed a big contract for the next 5 years. You see what I'm saying? Because not that we were losing faith, but there were a lot of misses.
Yeah.
Gomez, that Dutch Tahit Chong, there were a lot of misses coming out that just.
What's
there was a lot of hype,
South
obviously
Ethiopian
Yanazai,
kid?
huh?
There was more recently the midfield kid that we sold to
Ghana to Everton. Ghana.
No, he's like not
Ghana to Everton. We sold him to Everton.
Yeah, okay, I'm thinking about somebody else. He has a long ass name. He almost got in a fight with Bruno when we played them.
Hannibal.
Hannibal.
Yeah, to Burnley. Yeah.
Hannibal. There was this Zidane kid too, right? So there've been multiple. So that's we praised Ten Hag for bringing in Kobe and Garnacho, but he also sold a lot of kids.
Yeah.
For profits. You're trying to buy new
good,
players.
but they're professional, but they're just not good enough for United. So it's good to see. Like wrapping up, it's good to see Kobe comes out. Hopefully, Carrick, and that's a good thing about having a manager who is from United. He knows, he understands. He understands fans will appreciate. The fans at Old Trafford will appreciate having the youth academy players have a run out the last game,
100%.
the last game and a half, maybe at the 70th minute, win or lose. Just bring on a bunch of academy players. You know what I'm saying? Just let them play.
Oh, 100%.
You know, so
yeah. The only thing I'll say with that, I think 70th minute, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
Only thing I'll say is that I think we will want to secure third place regardless. You know.
Yes, financially, there's an incentive. Yeah, financially, no, you're right. Financially, there's an incentive because they split. I think I was saying they split all the money equally, but then they take a portion of the money. So they split all the money, and then the international broadcasting rights, they pay it based on TV appearances. How much time
that's interesting.
You've been on TV.
So your TV appearance.
Yeah, TV appearance, and then
different.
And then there's another
for people that finish higher.
Yeah,
on
so
the
there's
table.
three. So there's three buckets. There's 3 buckets of how the money is divided. So definitely, we have to guarantee third place. You have to guarantee third place. But I think what Sunderland, Nottingham Forest, Nottingham Forest might be tricky. Well, it could be tricky 2 ways. Nottingham Forest could be going for the Europa League final.
We should sink them, actually.
Or they could be fighting relegation. But I mean, they're. I think Tottenham should be winning right now. Let me check and see. But yeah, I mean, again for my predictions, 2-1 United.
Yeah.
2-1 United.
I feel we're gonna win Sunderland 3-0. But I'm with you on us winning all of the games for the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I think we can totally do that.
Yeah, we're at what? It's crazy. Last season. I mean, right now, guys, we are on the table. We are at 64 points. We had
nice.
44 points last year.
Yeah, last year should be forgotten. Yeah, but that's a
We had 44 points last year.
huge improvement. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's keep it locked. Let's keep it ready.
We had 44 goals last year. We have 63 goals this year. It's night and day, chalk and cheese, man. So it's just not even.
Yeah.
It's just not even.
Our goal difference too was in the minus last season.
We have a positive goal difference of 12.
Yeah,
So we are in business, man. What are your predictions?
I think 3-0
Okay.
against we're playing Sunderland, right?
Yeah, Sunderland.
How did Sunderland survive relegation?
They did.
Hey, shout out to
I
Sunderland.
know Tottenham, as we speak, Tottenham is beating Villa. So that's going to help us mathematically more into the Champions League.
Yeah, that's amazing. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, I'm thinking 3-0 to Sunderland, man. I'm with you on us winning. We can win all of the rest of the games this season. Give Carrick let the boys play for Carrick. And that's another good thing about what's happening right now. There's nothing is given. Everyone is literally fighting for their place, including the manager. So it's on.
Yeah.
It's on more or less. And that's
Carrick,
fine.
Carrick has to prove himself. Well, he doesn't have to prove. He has proved himself to me already,
Right.
but he has to prove
That's
himself
to finish the job.
He has to prove himself to the naysayers. You know,
I think today he finished the job. He just concluded. How about?
But no,
shout
no,
out
but,
to.
but,
let me say this. He just completed a treble of winning the worst of our rivals: City, Arsenal, Liverpool.
Crazy.
He
Chelsea.
came and shot all of those guys
top
down.
4.
Remember that?
Yeah.
That's
Trust me. Look.
That's a resume
trust
right
me,
there.
guys.
That's an English manager resume.
And clip this. Clip this. Watch us right now, and we are positive for Carrick coming in and taking a permanent job. And watch other content creators on social media, and you will be surprised to see how many people are still going to be trying to find an angle, but they can't find an angle anymore. There's no angle to find. The rulers are all bent out of shape. There's no angle to find. Because he beat, like you said,
Rulers are all bent out of shape.
Yeah,
That's
he
amazing.
beat Liverpool. He beat City.
Yeah.
He beat Arsenal. He beat Chelsea.
Yeah. In the world of random information.
What more do you need?
In the world of random information that's not informed and people just dig up bogus bullshit
But people have
spread
agendas.
around.
We don't have agendas. We don't have agendas. We, like I said, the best man.
Yeah.
Right now, he's the best man. A bird in the hand is worth two in the bush. Support the manager. Get behind the manager. Support the players. I think all the players, with the exception of those on loan, needs to be evaluated by Carrick in the summer before we sell. I think Ugarte might be finished, but Zirkzee and all the other players need to be evaluated. I think Zirkzee has the future, but just
100%.
let's just get behind the manager, man.
100%.
But yep, we can wrap
Yeah,
it.
look, it's been a pleasure. We're kicking it from Southwest Washington D.C. It's the Stadium District. It's a nice day out, actually. I mean, look at you can see the Washington Monument from here.
Yeah.
Doesn't that look like a painting, Patrick?
Yeah.
I've been looking at it. That honestly, through the pod, that has been distracting me, to be very honest.
Yeah.
But we won today against the Liverpool.
Yeah.
It was a nice day out at Solus. Solus was packed. Friends, folks came through. Shout out to everyone that came through. Shout out to everyone that didn't make it and come on here to catch up on the game and events through the pod. Like, share, subscribe. We're out here. It's been the Red Devils District. We'll catch you guys next time.
Yep. Peace.
Yeah. Cheers, bro.
Yeah. Good.